Welcome back, everyone. Starwing 7. Just doing the usual debrief sort of overview of the structure and I guess a review of what I've done for this competition. So at the start, I did run with this Museo. I pulled from a blueprint, and then I had this Pride Records, if it'll load here. Or sorry, this is my bank. So that was the second big business I had. And then is it on this land, I think? Maybe it's my Pride Records. There it is. Yep. So there's my Pride Records. And I had two commons. So I was running with a Leo and a Den. So here's my Leo. And then the Den is, I believe, here. And there's my Den. So this gave me a pretty good rank. I ended up on day 3, which was the first 10x. I pushed my way from the lower ranks around 800 into position 44. So I did hit rank 44, which was good. And then it's been just a slide from there on out. Leading into this final 15x day, I was sort of worried about ending up getting kicked out of the top 100. So what I ended up doing was purchasing a few businesses. So my gauge here was, so Gary Pug and I were pretty close in score there. So it looks like he might get bumped out of the top 100. And my goal for this competition was to remain in the top 100, specifically for that $100 US of pack that's going to be given out to everybody in the top 100. That's a big drop if you do get pushed out of the top 100, because that's basically $100 worth of the prize being taken away. So I did do some spending yesterday, and I'll show you what I purchased. So I did pick up 3 businesses. I definitely overpaid for this one. I was sort of in a rush, saw this, put a bid in on it because there was 2 of them up. It worked. It's working. It does an okay job here. So Whale Sun made a good sale there. And then Fiend for Crow, I picked up his Cineplex here. So this gave me a little bit more, power when it came to prestiging. And I did imbue these. So this one and this one I imbued. So I picked up 2 off of Fiend for Crow here. Total, let's see. So 58, 70. So let's just say, what are we looking at? 130-ish, let's say 130, and then another 84 here. So 130, what are we looking at? So I'd say around 200, which would be, I'm going to say it was probably about $20. Probably about $20. Let's see what the Crow rate is right now. If we go and take a look. So let's see, CRO to USD. Just to give you an idea, so I primarily spent just to be able to keep my position. That was my main goal. I didn't want to lose the rank or get pushed out of that top 100 because of the $100 worth of pack. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have cared. I would have just kept sliding, but I just wanted to ensure I was still in the running for that. And then we had... So, ironically enough, 212 Crow is about $15 US. So I spent about $15 US, right? So we got 58 plus the 70 and plus 84 gets us about 212, maybe 213, somewhere around there. So for 213 Crow, of vouchers I already had, so it was good. I ended up picking up this, and I had the stones to be able to imbue it, so I brought it up to Molten 4. That way I get a little extra boost out of it, and it just gives me that little extra bit of bonus. So that's what I ended up using my stones for. Obviously I left these behind, and then just moved forward with just pure cool cats to be able to quickly level up. To be able to match the income that those other businesses were producing for me. Now, was it a good comp? I could have probably played a lot better. I think my core structure of my city was pretty good, with this museum, a bank, plus the Pride Records, and which I ended up kind of dropping near the end, or right at the end of that first 10x day. I kind of dropped that Pride Records. I didn't really need it, but there definitely were a lot of people buying in. Right, that was the big thing. There's a lot of people that come in and they just buy some businesses and then prestige up really quickly. So that's you see Stroman here. He's hit rank 9. He only started playing a couple days ago. Same with, who else was there? Somebody else that was doing that. I know he was around me for a while as well. So there's a few people that just buy in near the very end. Do the final 10x and the final the final day, which is the 15x. You just play those and you're good to go, especially if you buy in heavily. But, you're going to probably, to get to this rank, spend, 1.5 million vouchers, right, to secure the businesses you need, maybe upwards of 2 million vouchers. But, it'd be, a toss up. Maybe you win about 1.5 million vouchers. Maybe you win closer to 2 million vouchers, but you're probably spending a good chunk of how much you are winning just to be able to place where you are. So I'm pretty happy. I got 91. I think I've got this position locked in. I don't think there's going to be much more motion. I've got 2 million above him, and he's not that far ahead on the leaderboard live rank from me. So at worst, I get pushed down to 92. Now at the start of the 15x, I was, I believe, at like 72. So I was way up here. But with the amount of people that had basically bought a lot of businesses, I even had some auction wars going on with like Crypto Chains, Dynamic here, Haxtoen, Lioness. A lot of these people were bidding on businesses that I was also bidding on. But I think overall, for like the $15 I spent to make sure I could secure the $100 pack drop, I'm happy with it. Normally, I don't like to spend. And honestly, I probably was in the clear. I might have ended up, if I didn't buy those businesses, being like 99, maybe right on the line. So I was sort of panicking there. That's why I ended up purchasing these businesses, just to give me that slight extra advantage, just to make sure, because there we go. So Gary Pug did get pushed out of the top 100, which is unfortunate. We'll see if, I don't think Pi Crow will be able to flip up into that position, but I have, at least I can say I've secured my position in the top 100, securing myself that $100 pack drop. So now I guess we'll just have to wait and see exactly how they distribute those final prizes. But drop down in the comments below, guys, how you play, if you want to share some tips. What you guys thought of this competition. Let's do one last little check here. Scroll right to the bottom, and let's get an idea of how many players. So 1,289. I remember attacking this guy. Stop attacking me. So I guess he's not playing. I think there's a decent amount of people that just didn't bother because they know they don't get to a high enough rank to really earn any decent level of vouchers, right? A lot of people are strictly playing just for that NFT drop. So let's see where the drop off here is for actual good payouts. So it's still pretty good in the 100s, probably upwards of 200. Yeah. I mean, hey, 150 crows, not bad at 250. So, still worth fighting for if you can get into the top 300. I mean, 60 crow there for top 300. Let's see, top 500. I mean, there's top 400. You're still getting 25 crow. So not bad. And you can buy some decent businesses in normal mode using that. Even just 20 crow, like 20K vouchers here. So, but yeah, I guess this is where you sort of if you can't make it into the top 500, and there's no NFT available for this, then it just isn't as enticing, which, I mean, maybe is also good because we don't have as many people using multi-accounts. Like if we go and let's see the past event. Come on. Event 23. So let's just take a look and see how many players we had from this one. Come on. So we lost about 200 players from this past competition. And that's probably mostly because people aren't able to earn NFTs. So a lot of people have multiple accounts and they are not using that multiple account because it's not going to get an NFT, which is interesting to see if you ask me. So, but yeah, overall, I mean, I think the competition went well. So yeah, that's all I have to really show you. Not too much in-depth strategy, but just a little bit of an idea of exactly what I was doing. You can see I have some extra cool cats set up here in case I was able to catch up to what I needed, but I don't think I'm going to hit 15, prestige 15. I might be able to get to prestige 14, but that's about it. So that's where I'll leave you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Drop down in the comments below what you thought. I was kind of happy we had a good little break here. A little bit of time away from main city is always nice. But I guess we're gearing up for the latter half of the season 3 competitions. So we'll see how long of a wait we have for the next one. And again, it might be sponsored. Who knows? That would be kind of cool. But as of right now, yeah, we're just finishing off the competition. We'll have to wait and see what else they come out with. And I'm hoping that we hear a little bit about the expeditions after this competition as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.